Hello, my name is Cussons. Welcome to Discover Yourself TV. I reach you here every morning to give you a few minutes of my time and take a few minutes of yours where we exchange ideas. Remember, I'm not here to show you my philosophical or entrepreneurial razzmatazz. I'm here to give you facts you can use. In other words, I'm not interested in just theories. I'm interested in environmentalized knowledge. What can you go out there and do and it works in your environment? Now, I'm going to teach you today the best way to change things. The best way to change things. The only way I know. And I tell you, that way had worked for me, has worked for me, is still working for me. Simple. If you want things to get better, you get better. It's very simple. Now the issue is that governments all over the world will still be governments. In your country, the leaders will still be leaders. Meaning, anytime you look back, you're going to see that probably you are going to be craving for the past government. You're going to be craving in the time of the past president, things were better, or in the time of this. It's always like that. You see, so the issue becomes that you must understand that things are not going to change until you change. They can only change for the worse. They can't change for the positive until you change. And that is how I was able, through God's grace, to pull myself from VODP, very ordinary disabled person, to a VVIP, very, very important person, having had poliomyelitis, disabled in my lower limbs at the age of 1. Now, very simply put, I want to tell you that the laws of nature are reading in your favor. Very simple. Nature has conspired to make sure that you get what you want. How did they do that? Every day you come out, the stars, the sky, the moon, the trees, the environment, other people, you see their faces. They're asking you, what do you want to do with me? Do you want to convert me into a follower? Do you want to convert me into, the tree into a chair? Do you want to convert the environment into a very beautiful piece? Do you want to convert it into a gutter? What do you want to do? That's where God gave us the power of choice. Whatever we want to do, we can do. So today, as I introduce you to Discover Yourself television, I want you to understand that things will not change until you change. How will next year be? Next year will be exactly like this year or worse than this year. So what do you need to do? The only thing you need to do to get next year better is to get better, because there will always be rain, there will always be dry season, there will always be Harmattan, there will always be spring also, there will always be summer, there will always be fall, there will always, whatever you call it in your own country, there it will always come. The earthquakes will still come, the tornadoes, the whatever, the scarcities and inflations and depressions and recessions, they will always come. The only way you can actually make things better is to get better. Now, having said that, I want to tell you something about business. In discovering yourself, you must understand 3 areas of your life, and these 3 areas are so important if you must become your dream. Number 1 area, what did God bring you here to do for yourself? We call it business. What did God bring you here to do for yourself? We call it business. So what are you doing for yourself? What are you making money from? What are you doing to better your life? Now we call it business. Number 2, what did God bring us here to do for others? We call it charity. In other words, what are you doing without thinking of the returns you get in just in form of money? We call it charity. It can't always be business, profit, and all this. You have to have something you do that you can do for the sake of bettering the society. Number 3, what did God bring us here to do for Him? Now we call that one ministry. Ministry doesn't mean you're going to open a church or going to open a mosque. Ministry means, what are you here doing for God? Now we're going to be treating this as we go ahead. I don't want to exceed 5 minutes every time I talk with you on Discover Yourself TV. So I'm going to end today. Don't be an encyclopedia. Encyclopedia knows so much and doesn't do much with what he knows. Instead, be a computer. A computer knows so little and does so much with what it knows. Don't be a chameleon. A chameleon takes color from the environment. Be a painter. A painter puts color in the environment. Doesn't like this color, it changes the color. Don't be always a spectator. A spectator watches what happens, quarrels with that and all those. Always be what? An actor. An actor says, what part can I play? Remember, if you don't find where you belong in the puzzle of life, you will never become your dream. Discover yourself and you become your dream. See you tomorrow. Remain blessed and stay motivated.